Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Ripple XRP. Ripple XRP is doing something very interesting. As you might know, if you followed my channel for a while, I talked about this impulse here to the upside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, into September. Then we started our ABC correction, did come into my target area that was defined back in November. So I think that all worked out really well. And now we have seen here the possible low on the XRP chart. I already indicated in the last video that due to the strong move that Ripple XRP did here, the low could already be in. And on this channel, we are prepared for that, especially channel members, because dollar cost averaging in took place in this area here. Buy orders were placed and were triggered. And now we are possibly here already on our way up. There is still a fairly high probability that we are coming down once more and make a lower low. But I think that probability is getting reduced now. Personally, I would maybe only give it maybe a 40% that we come down once more and see a lower low. That is lower than for many other cryptos, you know. But for, I mentioned before, for the altcoins, which have already come into the target area, it is getting fairly likely, especially here on the Ripple chart, you can see it, that we are building an impulse already to the upside. To do that, we need to build a 5-wave structure. Yeah, a first 5-wave structure. What this is, it's not a clear 5-wave structure yet, yeah, but we could build one if we get to the $1 range or above $1, yeah. Until then, this does not present a clear 5-wave structure yet. Therefore, the probability that we could come once more into the yellow target area, which was reached a couple of times, is still fairly high, and the target area is still sitting here between 38 and 56 cents. That's basically the 0.887 FIB level at 38 cents and the 0.786 FIB level at 56 cents. But it was reached, and as I said so many times before, Ripple XRP has done what it needed to do in the correction. There is still a probability that it comes down lower, yeah, but now for Ripple XRP, I would say the nice move that it has done, I would even think we're not necessarily going to see a lower low anymore. Yeah, it has done what it needed to do in the correction. I repeated that many times before. And that move here, basically through the trend line, through the 50-day moving average, is already very interesting. But it's not off the table that we could come down once more. Yeah, and therefore you always want to be prepared for both scenarios, especially at the moment where we don't have a confirmed uptrend yet. Yeah, because Ripple is currently fighting with a 0.618 FIB level at 87 cents. So if we zoom in, you can see that I think it's slightly above it, but it's really fighting around this level. So what you can see is a triangle pattern, and the breakout is going to happen very shortly. How that breakout is going to happen, can't tell you if it's going up or down, but generally I would say, looking at how the price was moving here, I would rather expect upside. Okay, I would rather expect a breakout to the upside. That breakout you're going to see if we break above 89 cents, 90 cents, and then you are going to face the next resistance at 95. That is the 200-day moving average. If it breaks above that, I think the $1 range will provide fairly strong resistance, but that could then be a first 5-wave structure, depending on how the structure is now developing further. You're really looking at a higher low at some point, so there needs to be a correction in between, maybe even retesting the 50-day moving average and then going up, and then you get your higher low, and that could then present really the next the first 5-wave structure. And then I would reduce the probabilities further that we could come down once more into the target area down there. So far, I think it's all worked out pretty well here. What we talked about on this channel about Ripple XRP, talked about that C wave, we talked about that blue target area here. Everything was reached. Here we reached the target area back then for the first time. We had another area defined there, then redefined it based on how bearish we came, or how strong we actually came down here. And also that area was reached. And yeah, told you many times that XRP possibly had already reached the low, and that it has done what it needs to do in the correction. At any point we can see a breakout, and I think that happened. And now we just need to wait. Do we see a first 5-wave structure? But everybody who followed my buy orders on Discord, all channel members who did that, and this is never financial advice, but who chose to follow me, can just lean back and watch, because various buy orders were triggered on the way down, and now we can just lean back and watch. And I think the potential for Ripple XRP is quite high, especially if the SEC case gets solved, and there will be either a settlement or it goes in favor for Ripple. But bear in mind, the risk is still there that it could go in favor of the SEC, but I think then we can see another boost, and the next wave up can take us to at least $3.11, maybe even here $3.81, or even higher to $4.93. These are the key resistance levels that I would expect to be seen in the next price discovery phase. All right, interesting times here for Ripple XRP. Expect a breakout very shortly due to that triangle pattern that we are seeing here. And bear in mind, there will, however, at some point here shortly as well, a correction, and how that is going to look like will determine if it is going to be a 5-wave structure or not, because there will be a correction because we're now overbought again on the daily. So expect some sort of a correction at some point here shortly that could take us down again. But if we then make a higher low, that could really be the beginning of an uptrend, yeah, and could be another opportunity to get in. Because it's still early here. If you zoom out, you can see where we're coming from, and back in 2017, 2018, we made even higher highs. So there is a big opportunity here for rising prices, right? So I hope you liked the update about Ripple XRP. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. And if you really like the content, maybe join as a channel member, and you can do that on here on YouTube or on my website. Links you can find in the description for that. And then you can join the Telegram group, the Discord group, and also a weekly live stream depending on your membership level. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.